कम है एवरीवन सेम पे हाँ सो नमन के साथ 2-3 फोटो अभी मिलेगा पहले टैक्सी से लग रहा था डेट वाला
Participants are requested to please be seated and keep their phones on silent mode.
Vijay.
A very good morning to all the dignitaries and the audience present here. A special welcome to our esteemed guests. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. A very warm welcome to each and everyone present here this morning. I am Rakshita and is my co-host Amshita from second year CSCB. In today's fast-paced world, high-performance computing has become a cornerstone of innovation and efficiency. Understanding its applications and leveraging its power is crucial for development and progress. Hence, we are gathered here to participate in the Faculty Development Program organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, FET, at Saram IST Vadapani campus, sponsored by AICT Training and Learning, Atal Academy. Without further ado, I call upon Kritika and Manjushri of 3rd year CSE to sing the Tamil Thai Varthal and I request everyone to please rise for the invocation to commence this inauguration.
Vijay.
தெற்கனமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனலும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அணித்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே
Thank you all. Please be seated. Light shows us the way by illuminating our path. To officially inaugurate the FTP, I would like to invite the dignitaries on the dais to light the auspicious lamp.
Roast each and every child medium brown, dark brown. फिर 1 hour यहाँ वो मिलती है
Thank you, dignitaries. To extend a warm welcome and set the tone for today's FCP, I now invite Dr. S. Prasanna Devi, Lecturer of CSE Gentlemen,
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and my dear participants, very good morning to one and all present here. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science Engineering, I deem it a great privilege to welcome you all for this second Atal sponsored FDP organized by the CSE department. Last year in December we had one, and this is our second event. As far as the campus is concerned, this is our third Atal FDP sponsored by AICTE. So we deem it a great privilege to host this FDP. So first and foremost, I'd like to welcome our chief patrons in absentia, Dr. Ravi Pachamuthu sir, our SRMISD Pro Chancellor Admin, and Ms. Harni Ravi, the Director of Institutional Group. And both of them I welcome in absentia. And I also welcome the patrons of today's event, Dr. Ramchandran in absentia, the Director Academics, and the Dean, Dr. C.V. Jayakumar, Dr. C. Gomati, Vice Principal Academics. Welcome you all for this event. I extend my hearty thanks for the lined up guest over here, for none other than the scientist from CDAC, scientist F, Dr. Sridharan sir. He's scientist F from CDAC Chennai. Sir, hearty thanks for accepting our invitation, sir, and gracing this occasion with your wealth of knowledge. I'm sure that sir is going to give a very interesting session that we have the other speakers also who have come here to, for the next sessions as well. And we also have Dr. Mahendran sir, scientist E, who have come here to grace this occasion. Thank you both for accepting the invitation and being here with us. And I also like to extend my hearty welcome to the heads of the other departments, Vice Principal Examination, the Research Coordinator, Dr. K. Ramachandran, and a special mention here, he has been constantly pushing us to apply for this Atal FDP. Thank you and welcome, sir. Also, I'd like to welcome the participants, mainly from other colleges and from our in-house SRMIST participants who have applied for this Atal FDP, trusting us in every possible manner that this FDP would be a very enlightening session for all of them in this field of high-performance computing. And this truly shows a commitment that we aim to progress the knowledge, advancing towards innovation and upliftment of the knowledge for taking it back to the students. So I'm sure that all the speakers whom we have picked up are Atal certified HPC trainers to the extent possible, because AICTE has sponsored this trainers to undergo a training session conducted by CDAC at Pune and Bangalore. And I'm happy to inform that the two coordinators sitting on the stage, Dr. Bharati and Dr. Anusha, both of them are certified by AICTE, and they are certified trainers for this HPC, high performance computing, one of the 74 certified trainers in India. So hearty welcome to both of them. And they both are leading this team of the organizing committee. I also welcome the organizing committee present here, who have taken lots of efforts to bring this Atal FDP to a good shape. So they have lots of quizzes prepared for each session. I urge all the participants to take up all the quiz. We also have best participant awards for all the, towards the end of the session that will be given during the valedictory. Okay, so we insist, definitely for sure as a convener of this FDP, we insist 80% of attendance for all the sections. All sessions put together, it should be at least 80%. We have the industrial visit planned to two places. So the coordinators will let you know about the details. There is one to CDAC Chennai. Again, thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation to give us permission to visit CDAC Chennai. And the other HPC Research Center that we will be visiting, that we have in line, is our own SRMIST campus at Katagalathur, where we have an exclusive HPC research lab. So these two we have in line for you people, that is planned on 9th of August. So despite the weather conditions, I'm sure that almost 70% of the attendees have come today. They are waiting for the arrival of the other participants as well. So make the best use of it. I also thank the management and administration of all the colleges who are participating, like SRMIST, Apollo Arts and Science College, Apollo Engineering College, Siddharth Institute of Engineering and Technology, Rajlakshmi Institute of Technology, Veltech Multitech, Dr. Rangarajan Shakuntala Engineering College, Dr. NGP Institute of Technology, RMK College of Engineering, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Savita School of Engineering, Sri Ramchandra Faculty of Engineering and Technology, JPR Engineering College, King's Engineering College, Panimalar Engineering College, Veltech Rangarajan and Dr. Shakuntala R&D Institute of Science and Technology. So I extend my hearty welcome to the press and media as well. But last but not the least, I welcome all my dear students, student volunteers and all the faculty members once again, the participants especially for this Atal FDP. I wish you all a very good learning experience. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the warm welcome. I call upon Atal FDP Coordinator, Dr. N. Bharti, to brief us about the program.
Good morning to all of us present here, and a hearty welcome to all participants. So about the FDP, Atal is an initiative by AICTE to provide the faculty development program for higher education institutions. The goal of Atal is to enhance the skills and knowledge of the faculty members in emerging areas such as AI, data science, cybersecurity, supercomputing, etc. Atal FDPs aim to update faculty members on the latest industry trends, technologies and pedagogies, enabling them to impart high quality education to the students. In 2024-2025 academic year, Atal scheme was launched in the month of April 2024. They received almost 4,500 applications under basic FDP and selected 425 applications. With great pleasure, I am sharing that this FDP is one among the 425 selected applications. The title of the faculty development program is High Performance Computing and its Applications, and its objective is to enhance the knowledge and skills of faculty members and research scholars in high performance computing and its applications. Duration of the FDP is totally 6 days, from 5th August to 10th August. Every day the timing is from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Agenda of the FDP is power of supercomputing and then HPC, cluster access, which is we are having in SRM University, and parallel computing and algorithms, programming with OpenMP, work sharing concepts in OpenMP, MPI, distributed memory programming model, and then introduction to GPU architecture, and then HPC applications in domains, particularly other than CSC, because it's having frontiers domains. And the eminent speakers of the FDP are Dr. Noor Muhammad SK, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, IITDM Conchipur, and Dr. Selvakumar K, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications, NIT Trichy, and Dr. Rajesh Duria, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, NIT Raipur, Dr. S. Devi Mahalakshmi, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, MEFCO College of Engineering, and Dr. Axilia Michael, Associate Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Manakunalayagar, Pondicherry, Dr. N. Bharati, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRM University. So the intended outcome of this FDP are understanding of HTC concepts and applications, and then ability to integrate the HTC into teaching and research, and networking opportunities with HTC experts and peers. So the FDP target audience are faculty members from not only computer science, computer applications, but also it is applicable to all engineering and where the big data is available. So the number of participants to this FDP are 41 who belong to various disciplines from various different institutions such as RMK, Savita, Rajalakshmi Institute of Technology, Apollo, Siddharth Institute of Engineering, Dr. MGR Education Research Institute, JPR Engineering College, Veltech, Ramachandra, and King's Engineering College. Certification will be, participants will receive a certificate from Atal upon completing the program successfully, and the eligibility for successful completion are 80% session attendance, article summary per team, programming assignments during lab sessions, and final MCQ exams. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I invite our VP Academics and Placements, Dr. C. Gomati, to address the participants.
So first of all, let me welcome all the participants and the guests for the day. Mr. Session Sridharan from CDAC, Site Staff, and Mr. E. Mahendran, Site Staff from CDAC. And the topic that is chosen for this particular FDP also coincides with people or experts whom we have called today. So I'm expecting that we would be able to receive much more on the topic that is given for FDP. And this chosen topic on Atal, that high performance computing and application, is actually need of the hour. As we say that anywhere, possibly for any engineering applications, now that we have got very huge data. So data management and data analytics is very, very, very important, and how are you going to utilize the data? So in that aspect, high performance computing holds a major role, and we also have the two coordinators of this particular FDP, Dr. Bharati and Dr. Anusha, who are also well-trained high performance computing trainers from AICTE, so that they're the right person to be the coordinators for this FDP. And I really congratulate the team for doing this Atal consecutively in this campus for the third time in succession, and the department for the second time. So with some kind of the preparation onto the browser and all that, and that is how out of that many number of applications, this is being chosen to be conducted in this campus, and I really appreciate the efforts that are put forth by the coordinators in making this happen in this campus. So as far as high performance computing is concerned, as we know that it has to look on processing very high, huge amount of data. But we also have to think of, at the same time, that how quickly it can be done, how processing can be done very quickly. And it should be possible that we should be able to run that complex simulations, because we are operating on very huge voluminous data, and we also have to make accurate predictions, and then we have to drive the innovations and advancements. So with respect to that, as given in the theme also, we have to look on where we can have this high performance computing in various applications. As we look on to some few applications, we know that AI and data science, everywhere you find that they are meant for training and handling the data and all that. So that would be one of the, again, in AI also we have got even up to the advancement of deep learning. In deep learning, we have got different models and all available. So we may have to learn about all those things, and then how to quickly process the data sets, data analytics, and for all the engineering design. It is not restricted to only computer science. It is being expanded to all engineering domains. So it is useful, and that the participants, wherever field you are from, it is going to be useful for you, that you are trying to understand for what purpose it is being used. And mainly the weather forecasting. People are making fun of our IMD and all that, but still now we find that with that much of sensoric data which is coming in, how are you going to predict the weather forecast and do such an accuracy? That is all possible only with high performance computing. And cryptography and cyber security also, it is useful for medical research. Again, voluminous data is coming, and how are you going to process? Can be one of the applications. Material science, financial modeling also is one of the field. And finally, for the national security also, you can make use of the high performance computing. Even for wireless networks, when we are wireless sensor networks, when we are operating on so much of sensor inputs, sensor data, again we can make use of a high performance computing. So this many number of applications in all various engineering fields. So it's a right thing that that has been chosen for this workshop. our SDP, and again, once again, I appreciate the team for having chosen that team, and I wish the Atal workshop a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. I now invite our Dean FET, Dr. C.V. Jayakumar, to deliver a special address.
We talk about high performance computing and there is no performance from the audience side. Good morning.
Good morning.
So at the outset, I extend a hearty welcome to the guests for taking pains to be present here and then inaugurate the session. So I welcome to Sridhar sir and Mahendran sir from CDAC. And I'm sure that the address by the experts and followed by various sessions, I'm sure that the participants will benefit from the developing field of computing. Much as we talked about by about high performance computing, where all it's applied and what are the applications there. Sorry. I should also appreciate the department and the coordinators for having taken up the right topic. The Niradhar, as rightly said by Nirmala, and which is also being developed stage. The two coordinators have undergone the Master Training Program on High Performance Computing at Pune and Bangalore. And it's really appreciable that the people who have undergone the course, the outcome of having undergone the course is immediately converted into a useful product or useful outcome. We can see that it's organizing the FDP, which is supported by Atal Academy and AC. So the speakers who have been lined up for the 5-6 days, which includes the whole day visit to CDAC itself, shows the bottom of exercise the coordinators have undergone to pick the speakers. I wish the Atal FTP all the success, and the request to the participants is, of course, the mandatory requirements of attendance and securing the marks are being discussed. But how we disseminate to the students when we go back to our parent organization matters a lot. So try to learn as much as you can and then disseminate and encourage the people to take up the field for the better. So wish everyone all the very best and have a great learning week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words.
Our beloved Director, Institutional Development, SRM Group, Ms. Harini Ravi ma'am, will not join us today but wishes us the very best through this FTP.
Chief guest of the day is Mr. V. Sridharan, Scientist F, CDAC, Chennai. Mr. Sridharan has 28 years of experience in architecting real-time control systems, defense electronics, radars, and power systems. He has led technical teams and designed critical mission systems for defense, integrated steel plants of SAIL, Indian Electricity Authority, and more. His expertise in performance simulators for defense systems is commendable. We will now be playing an AV about the chief guest, Mr. Sridharan.
At CDAC, Chennai. Mr. Sridharan is a visionary leader with 28 years of unparalleled experience in architecting real-time control systems, defense electronics, radars, and power systems. He has led technical teams and played a pivotal role in designing, architecting, reviewing, and validating critical mission systems for defense. His expertise extends to integrated steel plants of the Steel Authority of India, SAIL, the Indian Electricity Authority, Damodar Valley Corporation, DVC, and Regional Load Dispatch Centers, RLDCs. Mr. Sridharan has developed sophisticated mathematical models and stabilized platforms, including pitch, roll, and yaw controls. His visionary leadership and technical prowess have shaped the future of real-time control and defense systems, earning him recognition and respect in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed chief guest, Mr. V. Sridharan, a true pioneer in the field, as he graces us with his presence and insights today. SRM Institute of Science and Technology cordially welcomes you.
We are honored to have Mr. Sridharan with us here to share his knowledge. I request the Dean, FET, Dr. C.V. Jayakumar Sir, and VP Academics, Dr. C. Gomati, to felicitate Mr. Sridharan with a nuts basket and a memento.
విజయ్ తలరా కొంచెం రైట్
Thank you, dignitaries. Our second esteemed guest today is Mr. E. Mahendran, Scientist E, CDAC Chennai, with 15 years of experience in grid and cloud computing. Mr. Mahendran has played a dynamic role in the progression of Meddu, an acclaimed open source cloud product. His contributions to cloud infrastructures for various organizations are significant, and his role as a keynote speaker at several international conferences is notable. We will now be playing an AV about our guest of honor, Mr. Mahendran sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and participants, welcome to the Atal Faculty Development Program. We are honored to introduce our distinguished guest of honor, Mr. E. Mahendran, Scientist E at CDAC, Chennai. Mr. Mahendran brings 15 years of exceptional experience in architecting grid and cloud computing. He has played a dynamic role in the strategy and progression of Meddu, an acclaimed free and open source cloud product. As a cloud architect, Mr. Mahendran excels in orchestrating comprehensive cloud solutions, from planning and analysis to design and deployment. His expertise has been pivotal in the successful implementation of cloud infrastructures for the Tamil Nadu State Government Data Center, the Green Data Center in Gujarat, and various other organizations. Mr. Mahendran is a renowned keynote speaker at several international conferences and has delivered guest lectures at reputed engineering colleges, imparting knowledge on virtualization and cloud computing. Additionally, his role includes consulting for the establishment of cloud computing labs at esteemed engineering institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed guest of honor, Mr. E. Mahendran, a visionary leader in the field of cloud computing, as he graces us with his presence and insights today. Welcome to the Atal Faculty Development Program. SRM Institute of Science and Technology proudly welcomes you.
We are honored to have Mr. Mahendran here with us today. I kindly request our head of CSE department, Dr. S. Prasanna Devi, and Atal coordinator, Dr. N. Bharati, to felicitate Mr. Mahendran with a nuts basket and a memento. dignitaries, I request our chief guest, Mr. V. Sridharan, Scientist F. CDAC Chennai, to address the audience.
First, there is a clarification. Whatever photograph shown in that audio visual is mine only. At least my fellow scientist, Mr. Mahendran, will certify that as a witness. I am suffering from radial nerve palsy in my right hand, and unfortunately, below my wrist in the right hand refuses to work. So, all these get up results out of that. Please bear with me. Second is, I never believe in prepared PPT presentations for a longer time so that the audience gets thoroughly bored and quit the place. But nevertheless, something I have to tell technically. I cannot avoid full technical points. Now, this high performance computing started as a hype of number crunching. If you remember, many jokes at the time, these memes and all were not there in WhatsApp, on the abbreviation or the acronym MIPS on processors. Meaningless information on processor speed that you would have read in so many places. The same thing happened with this high performance computing also. Then we started clusters and the grid. People used to tell that it's a petaflop, it is this flop, that flop, finally everything flopped. There is a net result. What exactly is the reason for the untimely extinct of, I am using some harsh words, but they are true, untimely extinct of cluster and grid computing paradigms? The answer is very simple: lack of applications. Simply lack of applications. For those people who follow some of the silly humors and the comedy of Tamil, I assume that many of you can follow Tamil or at least understand. One usual joke used to come. நீ என்னப்பா செஞ்சிட்டு இருக்க? நான் ரொம்ப பிஸியா எங்க அப்பாக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். அப்பா என்ன பண்றாரு? சும்மா இருக்கார். This is what really happened. If you have lot of infrastructure, number crunching ability, which can do so many, you can solve lot of differential equations, both ordinary and partial differential equations. Lot of simplex methods of operational research. Everything is available to you. Lot of high performance servers. Networking speeds have increased like anything. In spite of that, why this cluster and grid computing fail to survive is lack of applications. Again, this very FDP program also is carrying in its very title itself that applications are being emphasized in this program. There are couple of things about applications also. You cannot think something out of the box and tell that yes, this is an application. That is why many of the patents filed and granted also are sleeping without being employed by any manufacturer as a product, and no one receives any honorarium for those things. This wealth creation, the very concept files. So what are the fields in which you can really develop applications which can easily be funded by MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, our own administrative ministry, and the Ministry of Science and Technology, so that you can really conduct a research and culminate in a saleable, commercializable project or a project of societal benefit. Now, everyone knows about what has happened in Wayanad. Even today, about 400 odd people are found missing. We don't know the whereabouts of those people. The net result could be the death of those people only. Only their bodies are going to be dug out. That's all. Their survival probability is nearly nil. With this kind of infrastructures, what you are claiming, with this kind of parallel algorithms, what you are claiming, with this kind of data speeds you are claiming, still you are not able to put anything to the use of humanity. This is where the lack of application comes into picture. So, let us start with some of the verticals which will hold practical potential to conduct research on high performance computing with your grid, with your cloud, with your Internet of Things. So this cluster computing I left out because this is really an obsolete technology. First, start with disaster management. Disaster, not only what happened like landslides or cloud burst in Wayanad, it can be a massive train accident where so many people will get trapped among the iron mangles. Then it can be a disaster in some kind of mineral veins. What happened in Madhya Pradesh and all so many times. These mines are really places of tragedies in many places. This can be the spread of some diseases like COVID. So this disaster management is one thing which holds a lot of potential for products which can easily be funded by the government agencies, ministries, etc. And also, nowadays, if you want to conduct any research under the funded ideas, you will have to have some partner with you who can contribute something to the project, either by means of money or by means of their infrastructure. So for this disaster management, definitely you will have lot of people coming forward to fund because they know that the product is very much saleable and very much profitable and it carries lot of societal impact as well. Then somebody mentioned this about monsoon modeling and all. In a different way, probably atmospheric sciences or what exactly term she used, I didn't remember. I beg your kind pardon for that. This is one thing, even today, no one is able to predict slightly accurately, even with not with the full accuracy, when your monsoon fails, all the crops will get into a lot of diseases, etc., so that this farmer's suicide becomes a part of yesterday or part of past. It never happened. So this is one field where you can do lot of things under high performance computing. The third is process automation. There are two kinds of automation available. One is production automation, in which lot of robotics is involved, which doesn't hold much potential for employability, much potential for research also. Once you are able to have a robot which can perform the duties of a human and which can successfully replace it, then that is the end of it. No more add-ons to that. But it is a process automation. The process by which a product is getting shaped is changing day by day because of the improvements in input cycles, because of the process itself, because of quality controls, etc. So this process automation holds a very good key across HPC, across all the branches of engineering. The moment, this is a falsehood. I am an electronics and communications engineer. I don't have to do anything with information technology or with computer science. So, but I baptized into computer science and I am able to do many things better than a computer engineer. I should not claim on myself, but I feel it. Therefore, even a mechanical engineer, one of my colleagues, Dr. Senthil Kumar, who is in Bangalore lab, probably some of you could have met him. He is a mechanical engineer by profession, but he uses HPC technology more than any computer professional for finite element methods, for his jigs and fix designs, for his performance evaluation of some automobile engines, etc. So this is the one of the keys. This is process automation. Then medical diagnosis. Even today, the diagnosis part of our medicine remains very poor. People are being diagnosed wrongly, they are proceeded with some treatment wrongly, finally they are ending up at heavens or hell as the case may be. So this is another thing where you can have lot of potential on HPC. The final one is smart driving, which is also having lot of potential. You might have noticed a lot of news that drivers are getting into cardiac arrest, heart attack and all, and so many accidents take place when they are driving. So if you are able to monitor their health during their duty hours and try to communicate along with their cardiac signals like ECG, etc., to the nearest hospitals, so that something can be done immediately to control the vehicle as well as save the lives of those drivers and the passengers. These are all the 5 potential verticals that we found out after discussions with the authorities of Ministry of Science and Technology and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, in which many of these colleges, universities and R&D labs like CDAC can meaningfully cooperate and try to build some projects which will eventually end up as a useful product. Therefore, I don't want to elongate much more a lecture or this kind of a thing. Instead of going with improving a lot of parallel algorithms, instead of going with increasing the hardware processing capabilities, which is already sufficiently available and abundantly available for us, please concentrate on applications so that the technology can survive and you can do some meaningful work on that. Thank you. Wishing you all the best during this FDB program. And with that, I will relinquish this space. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So now I request Director of Academics, Dr. S. Ramachandran, to speak a few words.
Good morning. My apologies for joining in late. I would blame the rain and the traffic. If the forum assembled here could advise the government with all the technology that they've got to clear the roads if there's going to be a rain or such kind of events, and work on giving us idea about how to navigate through all these things, that would be a great move. Please. I'm happy that Faculty of Engineering and Technology is conducting this program with eminent scientists. Let's do many more programs like this, and I wish all the very best for the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. To express a gratitude to all those who made this FTP possible, I call upon Atal Co-Coordinator, Dr. T. Anusha, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Almighty, with infinite grace, has bestowed upon us this beautiful day where we are celebrating another milestone in the pursuit of our institution's vision. So I am very honored and privileged to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion. We are expressing our heartfelt, deep gratitude for our patrons, missionaries, Dr. Ravi Pachamuthu, Pro-Chancellor Admin SRM IST, and charismatic and dynamic Ms. Harini Ravi, Director, Institutional Development, SRM Group. Though they are unable to be present here, they have sent us their best wishes for the successful completion of this program. Their vision and generosity in tangible support are the cornerstones behind each of our milestones. So we are quite fortunate for having been able to interact with our chief guest, Mr. V. Sridharan, Scientist Staff, CDAC, Chennai. So kindly accept our deep gratitude for your precious time, valuable insights, highlighting the possible applications of high-performance computing. On the same note, we profoundly thank Mr. E. Mahendran, Scientist E, CDAC, Chennai,
for gracing this occasion amidst his busy schedule. We hope to have a sustained association with CDAC. Thank you, sir, for really agreeing to be a part of our FDP. A special thanks to our expert speakers who have already who readily agreed to be a part of our FDP. Dr. Selvakumar K. sir from NIT Trichy is already here among us for the first session of the day one of our FDP. So thank you, sir, for joining us. And we are honored to thank Dr. S. Ramachandran sir, Director Academics, for his strategic leadership and sets us an achievable roadmap for us and directs us all in this academic world. Thank you, sir. We take immense pleasure in thanking our team, the FPT, Dr. C.V. Jayakumar sir, for his institutional mentorship, steadfast support and banking that deftly keeps us on the right track. And we are eternally grateful to Dr. C. Gomati ma'am, Vice Principal, Academics and Placements, for ma'am's wise counsel and invaluable guidance for an valuable experience. Thank you, ma'am. And we are giving a special mention to Dr. K. Ramachandran sir, our Research Coordinator for our Vadapalani campus. Thank you, sir, for your constant encouragement and timely information, which drives us to pursue various avenues for research growth. We are incredibly delighted to thank our HOD, Dr. S. Krishnadevi ma'am, for her swift, decisive actions and gentle guidance that tackles all the challenges in proposing, planning and hosting such wonderful events. We express our deep gratitude to the HODs of all departments under our SRM IST Vadapalani campus for their cheerful wishes and unwavering support. We express our deep gratitude to Dr. P. Chitra, Head of CSE E-Tech Department, and Dr. Bola Dilip ma'am, who are our predecessors in conducting this Atal FDP. They had helped us with all the processes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And special thanks to the coordinator of this Atal FDP, Dr. N. Bharti ma'am, who was instrumental in securing this proposal and guiding me along various processes. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable knowledge and for the good partnership. We feel extremely privileged and honored in thanking all the external participants who have registered for this program and our internal participants from our Vadapalani campus with an expectation to embark on a new journey on this high performance computing. We hope all the external participants, we hope that you enjoy our campus and wishing for sustained collaborations with you all. We are very proud and grateful towards all the faculties, research scholars and lab programmers and other non-teaching staff in our CSE department for their commitment, dedication and hard work. They have been working hard for the past week under various committees to provide a good experience for our guests and the external participants. Thank you all for this energy. Thank you, ma'am. One more, sorry, sir. We are very grateful to the support extended by the IDKM department in Vadapalani campus and HPC cluster support team in KDR campus for setting up the infrastructure that is required for our hands-on sessions. And also we are thanking Accounts Library, Dean Office and other departments for their quick help in processing our administrative requests. And special thanks to the team who go beyond and above our expectations. Yes, our sincere and heartfelt thanks to all our student volunteers for their amazing enthusiasm and boundless energy that they bring on for our departmental events. Thank you, guys. And we thank wholeheartedly the press and media people for promoting our initiatives and help us to reach out to the general public and community at large. So thanks to each and every one of you who are part of this FDP. Thank you all. Wishing you a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural session. Thank you all for being present here. Wishing all participants a productive and enlightening experience over the next 6 days of the FDP, filled with valuable insights and knowledge on high-performance computing.
The participants are requested to please be seated before the dignitaries could leave. A few announcements to the participants. We have a short break right now. The refreshments are served outside and kindly assemble back in the auditorium within 10 minutes for the first session by Dr. Selvakumar from NIT Tiruchi, Hyderabad.